All right, hello, East Central ISD community. This is Brandon Oliver. I'm the Director of Marketing and Communications at ECISD. And today we got a very important episode of Facebook and YouTube Live because we're going to be talking about the little kids and getting them ready. But I want to bring on the experts. And I'm going to start off with the lead expert, the coordinator of early childhood, Heather Burns. And Heather, how are you doing this evening?
I'm doing well, Brandon. Thank you for having us.
All right. And so we're going to be talking about readiness for the littles, right?
Yes, school readiness, how to get your young learner ready for school, some things you can do at home to prepare them for that first day.
All right. So I know you got two, I'm going to bring them up. I know you got two very awesome people that are going to be leading this presentation tonight. If you want to go ahead and introduce them.
Yes, with us tonight will be our two amazing pre-K instructional specialists, Jessica Garcia and Annette Camacho, and they will be taking us through everything you need to know to get your little one ready for their first day of school.
All right. So let's go ahead. Let's start.
All right, so we're going to start with what is school readiness. So school readiness means that children are ready for school, families are ready to support their children's learning, and schools are ready for children. And so this is our real first partnership. This is where it begins before they even start school. And so in order to best support your child for this transition, we're going to talk about some ways that you can help your child at home. And so Annette will start next.
All right. So building blocks necessary to develop school readiness. So school readiness includes self-care, concentration, physical skills, emotional regulation, language, play, and social skills such as listening, independence, self-control, focusing and staying with a task, following directions, writing their name, bathroom skills, sharing and taking turns, and being a friend. So these are all things that we're going to do once your child starts school, but these are also skills that are going to help them be successful in the transition from the home to school. Justa?
All right, so here are some ideas of things you can begin doing today to strengthen your child's school readiness. And so you're going to acknowledge your child's feelings while also helping practice self-control. You'll help them develop independence at home by focusing on self-help skills, teaching them responsibility, developing and following routines. You can also read, talk, and sing with your child, as well as play games. So Annette is going to talk about acknowledging feelings.
Yes, so acknowledging feelings while developing self-control. It's not an easy task. So we want to encourage social behaviors. For example, gentle touches, saying hello or thank you, smiling, making eye contact. We also want to have your child have experiences with playing with others. For example, cousins, or maybe arranging a play date with neighborhood children. We want your child to be able to wait patiently. So don't give in immediately. I know it's hard, but we want them to practice on their wait time. And also help your child handle disappointment. Acknowledging their feelings and saying, you know what, it's okay to feel sad. Like, I know you really wanted to be first, and just knowing that being sad or frustrated is normal and that it's okay. And we also would like for you to encourage your child to stick with a task, even if it's something that's hard. We want them to practice perseverance. So learning to control our emotions, it's essential for school and for life success.
Okay, so developing independence. So you're going to help your child focus on self-help skills like bathroom skills, washing hands, dressing. Encourage your child to dress himself, to take on or take off his coat and hang it up, use the bathroom without assistance, wash their hands without those constant reminders, having them put on their own shoes. You could even do things like providing serving spoons so that your child can serve himself at the table and clear his own dishes. When teaching responsibility, so you would do things like setting the table, chores, picking up toys, making a bed. Just start transferring those small responsibilities over to your child if you haven't already. So, for example, after a family trip to the pool, you might put your child in charge of emptying the backpack or refilling the water bottles or hanging up their swimsuit. So even when it may be easier for you to complete the task, go ahead and let your child accept that responsibility. And then develop and follow routines. So in the morning or during mealtime and bedtime, set up those routines that will transfer into the school setting. So get up around the same time every day, get dressed, have a breakfast together. Those are all things to help them be successful in having a good transition to school.
Okay. And read, talk, and sing with your child. Read a few books every day. A good idea might be going to the library and getting a library card, checking out library books, have them choose them. But the important thing is to read to your child every day a variety of books, fiction, nonfiction, reading things all around them, environmental print when they're riding in the car or at a restaurant or a grocery store. Reading packages, anywhere that you see anything in print, point it out. Another way is to talk with and encourage your child to talk with you. So really listen to your child and talk to them and just be engaged in everything that they say and everything that you're doing. You can actually think out loud. Like when you're doing something, talk about it. Say, oh, I'm pouring this water carefully so that it doesn't spill all over the table. So we know that children that have lots of experiences with language early on, they tend to imitate the languages of their parent or caregivers. So the more oral language they're exposed to, the more oral language they will develop. And sing fun songs with them that maybe you remember from childhood. Nursery rhymes, fun songs, made up songs, just making it fun, but where they can hear that rhythm and those patterns in language.
So another thing that you can do is play games, right? So games that encourage children to pay attention and follow specific instructions are critical to their success in the early years and beyond. So, just those simple everyday games, red light, green light. And then you can change the rules to encourage the child to pay attention. Simon Says, I Spy, doing board games. So anything that's going to really help them pay attention and follow instructions and practice those turn-taking skills are all really good ways to, support that learning. And so as long, like Annette said, if you're fun, if you're silly and engaging, the child is going to, have fun and be learning at the same time. All right, so we are ready for your child. There is a link to Enrollment, how to register your child for pre-K or kindergarten. There is also a link to summer programs to see what is available for the summer. And so any other information with that, just contact Heather Burns at ecisd.net. Her phone number 210-634-6103.
All right. So questions, right, Justa?
Yes, yeah. So please comment with your questions, and we will answer any questions or concerns that you may have at this
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. So what we're encouraging y'all to do is, if you have any questions, we have staff that are watching along with this video right now, and just comment with your questions, and we will reply back to those comments with any uh, assistance that you need. So I'm excited about this. The little littles, that they're always so adorable, right?
They are.
um, and
We're
so
ready.
and like pre-K, I mean, that's the ultimate step, I think, for readiness is getting your child in there that early with pre-K. Um, I think you might have touched on this, but I mean, how much have you seen as far as success, for students that have done pre-K, at East Central ISD compared to not doing it or having pre-K elsewhere?
So, Brandon, that's a great point. It's huge. The impact that our pre-K teachers and our pre-K program have on the development and the progression of learning is huge, and the skills that they learn in pre-K show up again when they're in third grade. So those kids that had that pre-K instruction and opportunity, our research shows are proven to be further ahead than their peers that did not attend. I will like to say East Central is amazing in the fact that it is offering pre-K for all, so tuition free pre-K for all 4-year-olds. So that's something that other districts maybe don't offer, but here at East Central we do. So I do encourage um, parents, you go on the website and make sure that you've registered your student prior to the beginning of school.
And so that's important to know because I know a few years, it wasn't that long ago, a couple of years ago, a few years ago, it was tuition based, but now it's free all the way across the board, correct?
Yes, it is free for everyone, which is amazing. We have grown our pre-K program in the last year. The enrollment has grown over 50% from previous years. So yeah, we're ready for them. And if you have any questions, just comment and we will get the answers to you.
All right. So I want to thank Heather Burns, Justa Garcia, and Annette Camacho for joining us this evening. Talk about preparing our littlest for success in a major way. So again, our staff is tracking the comments. So feel free to just comment on here, and we will reply with any sort of questions that you have about pre-K and kindergarten. So with that, we'll go ahead and close this session. We want to thank you all for watching and participating this evening. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Thank you.